I'm blessed that I have my sisters around me, even though they're nosy as heck, but I'm glad that they are, you know. It shows that they're real concerned about me and my health and my well-being.
Yeah, you know, Tracy's, I'm a rain girl. I love when it rains, but my sister Tracy, she loves when it snows, and she that morning when it was actually pouring down snow in Virginia.
Did the Braxton family exclude Kevin Surratt, the husband of the late Traci Braxton, after her passing? It seems there's a storm brewing within the Braxton household, and it's far from ordinary family drama. Today, we're diving deep into the growing feud that's creating rifts in one of reality TV's most well-known families. At the center of it all is Kevin Surratt, Traci Braxton's husband of 25 years, and his strained relationship with the rest of the Braxton clan. Since Traci's unfortunate death, shocking details have surfaced about what's really been happening behind the scenes and what it could mean for the family's future. Let's unpack the drama.
I want to thank everybody, first and foremost, for just celebrating with us. You know, Traci was my everything. She was my...
Here's the scoop. Kevin Surratt, who was married to Traci Braxton until her heartbreaking passing in March 2022, appears to be at odds with the Braxton family. Fans will remember Traci as the soulful singer and down-to-earth star of Braxton family values, whose genuine personality and real-life struggles made her a fan favorite. But after her tragic battle with esophageal cancer, things seem to have taken a dramatic turn. Rumors are swirling that Kevin has been completely cut off from the Braxton family. Yes, you heard that right. Word is the Braxtons want nothing to do with him.
I can understand that no one really wants to talk to little Kevin's father because there was a pretty public rift between our side of the family and him right after Traci passed.
So why would the Braxton sisters, Toni, Tamar, Tawanda, and Trina, along with their mother, Evelyn, decide to distance themselves from Kevin? According to multiple sources close to the family, it all comes down to long-standing conflicts and unresolved tensions that had been brewing for years. When Traci passed away, instead of uniting in grief, it seems those old wounds were reopened and the family's simmering issues finally boiled over.
Traci was in my life more than many. And what I mean by that, for 29 years, we was together.
One of the biggest sources of tension stems from Kevin Surratt's decision to go against what he says were Traci's final wishes. According to Kevin, Traci wanted a funeral service to celebrate her life, a choice he claims she made while battling cancer privately for a year. However, the Braxton sisters strongly disagree. They insist that Traci never wanted a traditional funeral or wake and had specifically requested to be cremated quietly, without any fanfare. What might seem like a small disagreement over funeral plans has reportedly created a deep rift between Kevin and the Braxton family. Despite their objections, Kevin went ahead with a public viewing and funeral service, even setting up Zoom links for those unable to attend in person. And here's the kicker. None of Traci's sisters or her mother showed up. That absence spoke volumes.
And you never know. A marriage is a private affair, so you never know what Traci and her husband talked about, or maybe he needed that.
But Kevin wasn't about to stay silent. He publicly defended his actions, insisting that he was only honoring Traci's wishes. According to him, the Braxton family is using the situation to make him look like the villain. "I was with my wife more than anybody in this world," Kevin said. "I know my wife, and when she got cancer, we really started to communicate about funeral plans. Now they're treating me like a deadbeat husband." Ouch! It's clear that Kevin feels wronged and pushed aside, especially since he believes he was simply trying to honor his wife's final wishes.
We were just a big family. We were all there. Her son was there. Her husband was there. Everyone was there. Her best friends were there. Tawanda, Denise, everyone was there with her. She had so much love.
And it didn't stop there. The Braxton family went a step further by hosting their own private memorial for Traci on what would have been her 51st birthday, April 2nd, 2022. Kevin wasn't invited once again. It's as if he's been completely blacklisted by the family. He even told Page 6 about it. "I was never invited. No one has sent me any type of invitation." Imagine being married to someone for over 2 decades, sharing a child, and then being completely excluded from a grieving process. It's no surprise that Kevin feels betrayed and is determined to fight back.
He chose what he wanted for himself personally over what she wanted.
But we don't know what goes on in a marriage. We don't know what him and Traci talked about. We don't know. We don't.
But what's behind the Braxton family's extreme reaction and their apparent hostility toward Kevin? Some fans and insiders believe there's more to the story, much more. One theory suggests that Kevin may know secrets the Braxton family would rather keep hidden. After all, Kevin wasn't just Traci's husband. He was part of the Braxton inner circle for over 25 years. He saw it all, heard it all, and was there through every high and low. If there are skeletons in the Braxton closet, Kevin just might be the one holding the key.
Get it twisted. Any of my sisters, if somebody walk over them and I don't like it and they don't like it and they're hurting really bad, oh, believe me, I'm going.
Let's not forget, the Braxton sisters are no strangers to drama. Their reality show became famous for its fiery arguments, emotional breakdowns, and raw family moments that kept fans hooked. From Tamar's outspoken antics to Toni's health struggles and Tawanda's messy divorce, the Braxtons have always lived their lives in the spotlight. Well, mostly. So, could Kevin's estrangement be less about Traci's funeral and more about protecting some closely guarded family secrets? And then there's the fan reaction, which has been nothing short of explosive. The internet is ablaze with debates over who's right and who's wrong in this ongoing family feud. As one fan put it, sad to say, the mother is the ringleader of this circus. They all need Jesus. Harsh words, but it seems many people believe Evelyn Braxton, the family matriarch, is the one pulling the strings behind the scenes. Another fan commented, "My heart goes out to Big Kevin and Lil Kevin because those Braxton girls and their mother are dysfunctional, and Evelyn is part of the problem. They treated Traci like the black sheep because she continued to have a relationship with her father. I have no interest in watching the season. They are too much, and I really dislike Tamar." It's clear that many people sympathize with Kevin, viewing him as the true victim in this family fallout.
Hello, Kevin. How is he doing? You know, I'm worried about him. And I know he's going through a lot. I don't know how we can help.
But it's not just about fan sympathy. The Braxtons themselves are grappling with their own internal struggles. Towanda, in particular, seems to be having a difficult time processing her sister's passing and the fallout with Kevin. In a recent episode of their new show, The Braxtons, Towanda became visibly emotional while discussing the family's decision to cut ties with Kevin. She even hinted that there's more to the story than what's been made public. Could Towanda be feeling guilty? Is it possible she believes the family may have taken things too far?
Always try to be the peacekeeper of the family. And it's probably because she's the oldest, but I'm in no way in the right frame of mind to meet with Traci's.
Now let's talk about Tamar Braxton for a moment. She's always been known for her bold personality and unfiltered opinions, but when it comes to the feud with Kevin, she's been unusually quiet. Some fans believe her silence speaks volumes. After all, Tamar has never been one to hold back. Could it be that she quietly agrees with Kevin's side of the story, but is choosing to stay out of the spotlight for now? Or maybe she's just trying to avoid adding more fuel to an already blazing fire. Meanwhile, Kevin has hinted that he's found support from a village outside the Braxton family. During an emotional Instagram live session, he shared, "We have a whole other village that was always there for us, a whole other village. And that village came and embraced us, helping us on so many levels." This suggests that while the Braxton family has distanced themselves from him, Kevin has built a new support system, people who've chosen to stand by him throughout this ongoing feud. It certainly raises questions. Who exactly is this village, and why are they so eager to back Kevin's side?
What's the matter of this, y'all? Right, lights and benefits, man. You got boyfriends coming in the picture, coordinating something like this that should have happened decades ago.
Adding to the drama, several moments have highlighted the Braxton family's ongoing dysfunction, especially when it comes to handling grief. In the latest season of The Braxtons, Trina Braxton opened up about how she's been struggling to cope with Traci's passing. She even admitted to self-soothing with food and alcohol to numb the pain, a revelation that shocked fans who always saw her as one of the stronger members of the family. During a counseling session on the show, Trina revealed that talking about Traci's death has been incredibly hard, especially with all the family tension. It's clear that she's hurting, but also angry. Angry at Kevin, angry at her sisters, and maybe even a little angry at herself for not being able to keep the peace. Then there's the explosive dynamic between Tamar and Towanda. In one episode, things got heated when the sisters tried to confront the elephant in the room, Traci's passing and the fallout with Kevin. Tamar, known for her dramatic flair, didn't hold back. She accused Towanda of not caring about her and of prioritizing her relationships with Toni and Trina instead. Towanda fired back, saying that Tamar was the one who had become distant and hard to reach. The tension was undeniable, and it's clear there's still a lot of unresolved pain and resentment between them. The big question now is, can the Braxtons move past their grief and rebuild, or will this family feud continue to spiral out of control?
Everyone that you see, whether it's Tawanda, whether it's me, whether it's Traci, whether it's Toni, whether it's Tamar, someone can identify with that person. Yeah. And it's just our real, true, and honest.
And just when you thought the drama couldn't get any juicier, Kevin's son, Kevin Jr., has now been pulled into the mix. After losing his mother, Kevin Jr. has been facing his own set of challenges, including a divorce and even a run-in with the law. On the Braxtons, it was revealed that Kevin Jr. is struggling to maintain a relationship with his father, adding yet another layer of complexity to this already tangled family saga. Some fans believe Kevin Jr.'s distance from his dad might be the result of the Braxton family's influence, while others think he's simply trying to cope with his grief in his own way. So what's the real story here? Is Kevin Surratt being unfairly painted as the villain, or is there more to this feud than meets the eye? Are the Braxton sisters justified in cutting him off, or are they just trying to protect the family's reputation? And what about Traci's final wishes? Were they truly ignored, or is this just another heartbreaking example of how grief can tear families apart? As the drama continues to unfold, one thing is certain: the Braxton family is anything but united. Traci's passing has exposed deep cracks in their foundation, and it doesn't seem like those wounds will be healing anytime soon. The fans are divided. The family is divided. And Kevin Surratt stands in the middle, trying to honor his late wife's memory while fighting for his place in a family that seems determined to shut him out. So what do you think? Is Kevin Surratt the true victim here, or is there something darker behind the scenes? Could he be holding secrets the Braxtons are desperate to keep hidden? And most importantly, will this family ever find a way to heal, or is the damage too deep to repair? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay tuned for more updates and behind-the-scenes gossip.